We do begin here with breaking news. Federal sources telling ABC News that federal agents have shot 2 people in Portland, Oregon a short time ago. The agents who shot, we are told, are with U.S. Customs and Border Protection. What we know so far on this. Also in Minneapolis, growing protests and outrage tonight after the deadly ICE shooting of a mother of 3 there. 2 very different takes on what happened there, and the images, of course, are disturbing. The video shows 37-year-old Renee Good behind the wheel of her SUV, partially blocking that intersection. An agent trying to open her door. You see the vehicle reverse and then drive forward. A third agent firing those 3 shots, killing the driver, shooting her in the head. After the shooting, the SUV accelerating and crashing into parked cars along the street. Witnesses horrified by what they saw. Tonight here, frame by frame, what happened, what we know about the agent who opened fire, where he was standing at the time. The White House doubling down, defending him and the ICE operation. Tonight, the vice president, in a rare appearance in the White House briefing room, saying of the driver, this was a, quote, tragedy of her own making. And tonight, that's the scene in Minneapolis. What we're also learning from Portland, Oregon at this hour. Whit Johnson leading us off now from Minneapolis.
Tonight, tensions rising on the streets of Minneapolis and across the country after an ICE agent shot and killed Renee Nicole Good, a 37-year-old mother of 3 in her SUV as she began to drive forward. Protesters clashing with police demanding ICE leave their city.
ICE, go home!
Disturbing videos show officers approach the SUV, one of them grabbing the door handle as the vehicle backs up. Then you can see the wheels turn to the right, and when the driver begins to pull forward, another agent fires, hitting her in the head. The vehicle seen speeding up and then crashing into cars parked on the side of the street. Robert Boyce, former chief of detectives for the NYPD, analyzing the videos frame by frame, giving his view.
I see an officer getting struck by a vehicle, unknown how hard he was struck, fire once, and then in quick succession move to his right and fire another 2 shots. Shots 2 and 3 are the issue here, and that officer will have to explain himself why he fired those 2 rounds.
Boyce also weighing in on that officer standing in front of the car.
You never get in front of the car, and you never get in back of the car either, for that matter. You stay on the sides as safely as you can make it, and that's the whole thing.
Overnight, President Trump telling the New York Times about the driver, she behaved horribly, and then she ran him over. She didn't try to run him over, but when shown the video, the president also called it a terrible scene. In the White House briefing room today, Vice President J.D. Vance placed the blame on the driver.
I can believe that her death is a tragedy, while also recognizing that it's a tragedy of her own making.
And went on to defend the officer this way.
She was trying to ram this guy with her car. He shot back. He defended himself.
The Minneapolis mayor calling the Trump administration's narrative garbage.
Good had reportedly just dropped off her 6-year-old son at school Wednesday and was driving home when she encountered ICE agents and was shot on this street. You can see the growing memorial behind me where her vehicle came to rest.
Ashley Horan lives 1 block away.
Many people were out in the neighborhood at that moment, and it could have been any of us.
Renee Good was born in Colorado Springs. The mother of 3 recently moved to Minneapolis from Kansas City.
A neighbor who is not a terrorist, not an extremist. That was just a mom who loved her kids, loved her spouse.
Her mother telling the Minnesota Star Tribune she's taken care of people all her life. She was loving, forgiving, and affectionate. She was an amazing human being. Law enforcement officials tell ABC News the agent who killed Good is a 10-year veteran of ICE's Special Response Team, agents deployed in high-profile tactical situations. Tonight, the FBI is leading the investigation. Minnesota's governor says state investigators have been blocked from taking part.
We have learned that the Trump administration has now denied the state that ability to participate in the investigation. And I just want to make this as clear as possible to everyone. Minnesota must be part of this investigation. It feels very, very difficult that we will get a fair outcome.
And late today, another shooting involving federal agents, this time in Portland, Oregon. Sources tell ABC News 2 people were shot and wounded. The FBI is investigating.
And David, this area is less than a mile from where George Floyd was killed. You can see community members and activists have actually blocked off the street themselves. Governor Walz has also authorized the Minnesota National Guard to be staged and ready to help keep the peace if needed. David?
Whit Johnson, thank you.